Okay, so then Twilight figures out how they're going to solve this problem, which she realizes isn't actually a problem. But okay, so yeah, starting out, they cut back to the center of the town where all the disappointed kids are still kind of moping, and anyway, the Zecora and the mayor, who that's the other thing, the mayor is in a clown costume here, trying to add to Zecora's effect with like a spooky voice, and Spike is kind of riffing her the whole time, which fun little bit there. But anyway, though, they decide to, even though the holiday's been canceled, they're still in the middle of this one technically, so they still have the chance to give the kids like one last thrill. They decide to take them to the center of the town to get back to the leaving candy for Nightmare Moon thing. So yeah, they lead them all there, but I mean the kids still not into it. I mean they see this more as like just sort of saying goodbye to the holiday. They're all really disappointed, especially like I said, that pipsqueak kid who's still going to be important in a minute. But okay, yeah, right as they're dumping it out, then Nightmare Moon appears in full nightmare garb, like, exactly as she was in the first episode where she appeared, except with now with fangs, even to make it even worse, and like she screaming that like yeah, you have done well to bring this candy, so I am so pleased I might eat it instead of you, and everybody takes off, completely afraid, and then, yeah, Luna powers down, spits out the plastic fangs she had in her mouth, and then it's kind of confused, like, Twilight, I don't think that did what you intended for it to do, but Twilight just kind of, just wait, and then the Pipsqueak kid comes back, and he asks her, even if there's going to be no more Nightmare Night, since, okay, it seems that she's into scaring them, can she come back and do it again next year? And now Luna's confused by that, so you like for me to scare you? And yeah, he does the same thing Pinkie Pie said, that, yeah, it's scary, but it's really fun, so, okay, and she's, and that, yeah, Nightmare Night once more is his favorite night of the year, so Luna didn't see that one coming, and then she, it's like, kind of flattered, and then declares with her full screaming voice that, yeah, she'll have to bring Nightmare Night back, and sends the kid sliding like 3 feet away from her, and then he runs back, he hugs her like, oh, you're my favorite princess ever, and then runs off to tell his friends that she said yes, and I mean, that's just like perfectly adorable moment right there too, because I mean, it's like, I don't know, just like not even too cute, it's just like Luna in her full, intimidating, weird knight form is exactly like is able to make the kid love her, which is like I don't know, just very well done there. But okay. Anyway, though, yeah, get to the next scene. It's just like a montage of Luna totally gets it now, joining in the games. I think in one she kind of helps out someone who's not very good at it, or shows them how it's done. Whatever. She's like jumping out of the tub of apples to scare somebody, and then they both laugh it up afterwards, and just yeah, stuff like that. So they're totally into it now, and I mean, all is right with the world and all that. And then Twilight is writing Princess Celestia a letter about how, yeah, none other than her sister is someone who Twilight can actually relate to, is because I guess the idea is that Twilight was having a similar problem to Luna when she first moved in, and then yeah, the last shot, a nice little finishing touch here. Rainbow Dash steps in to do her cloud trick one more time to spook Twilight, but then Luna intervenes at the last second and sets it off right before Rainbow Dash can, which it scares Rainbow, sends her dashing. But okay, so yeah, then they laugh it up. Rainbow finally gets hers after being a little bit obnoxious the whole episode. So okay, and there we go. And so yeah, for the yeah, umpteenth time, I think I've said, but well, yeah, umpteenth time this in a row. This is another really good one. I think that's like I don't know. Well, I mean, I said it about the intro and not so much the last one, but yeah, last season 2, it seemed like we ended on a string of just high quality stuff, and I mean, yeah, it looks like season 2 just came out swinging, because I mean, this was just really well done. I mean, the moment Luna comes out, you're on her side, and I mean, it's really smart how they play this too. It's another example of how, you know, it's not overkill. It's not like they don't try to force anything. Like Luna is not something like what is this? Just a generic exact opposite of how she appears at first. Like, they don't. Cause, I mean, like I said, I think I've praised the show for this in the past. That yeah, they start off with a character, and then they form a story. They think of a story to form around that instead of the other way around, or at least that's what it seems like. Because Luna, she's not shy. She's not like a weeping violet. You know, she's not overly emotional or something like that to completely contrast with the fact that she's the princess of the night, like she's a sweetheart in a monster's outfit or something like that. Because I mean, no, she is very formidable. You know, she doesn't apologize for who she is. I mean, she's all that. So I mean, you know, in many ways, she does fit the princess of the night guard. But I mean, not so much that that's the point either, because she just is what she is. She's formidable. She's, like I said, doesn't apologize for who she is. She can lose her temper, but she's also, I mean, a really nice mare. I am still getting thrown off with the pronouns here, but okay, yeah, she's also just really nice, and I mean, and actually, through this episode, she's really patient with everybody too, relatively speaking. She puts up with Fluttershy slamming the door in her face like 3 different times, and with Pinkie Pie, she actually wants to meet with Pinkie Pie and put this right, even after so many times. It's like she's ready to just set aside that grudge. So I mean, that's pretty cool. That I mean, she's, you know, she doesn't have to be like overly emotional or like a really played up sweetheart to still be a good soul. You know, to still be somebody that is just harmless, and you still would kind of deserves to befriend the town and that kind of stuff. But okay, and I mean, and you know, they do give her. I mean, it's not like she's with. I mean, she has a full range here too. You know, she is a little bit sensitive. Her feelings can be hurt, and I mean, it's balanced. You know, it's not like they don't force too much like one way or the other. That, you know, she's not like cursing the day she was born, but she's also not like, well, okay, I still love myself. I can still. I mean, it's just a very identifiable reaction. So, okay, very well done with her. And I mean, sometimes though, it's hilarious too how they make her. Because I mean, like I said, she's very formidable. You know, she is an energetic presence. So I mean, and you get that just like she. Especially the moments where she's enjoying herself, or just like trying to, or not recognizing that anything's wrong, and then meanwhile lightning is flashing behind her, and her eyes light up every time that happens, and dark clouds form. I mean, that's just a lot of fun in general. So, okay, so Luna was done very well this time, and you really wanted to see her come through, and the way they pull it off, again, very well done. That like she has a talent for scaring them, and like once she recognizes that it's harmless fun, it's like everyone else already does. So I mean, now all that was left was to realize what a good thing they all have here. So I mean, it's like, yeah, everybody has their strengths and such. I mean, or their talent for stealing the show. So okay, and also though the rest of the gang was done pretty well this time. I mean, it's another really good episode for Twilight, being sort of this mediator and being a very mature and yeah. Sensible sort of a presence, and I mean, and in a similar way, it's a good episode for Applejack, who I guess is not. I mean, I guess the difference between her and Twilight, that yeah, Applejack's not as worldly, or doesn't have quite the same level of insight, but she does have empathy. You know, that's more her strength. You know, she is able to, I guess. Well, she's a warm presence, and I mean, yeah, once she sees what's up, you know, she's able to, okay, sort of be understanding, and I mean, she's like made of stronger stuff than Fluttershy or Pinkie Pie, so she is able to sort of say hi to Luna without cringing, and just, yeah, take her through all of this, encourage her, all that. So, good episode for both of them, and Pinkie Pie, I mean, I guess you could argue she was a little bit annoying, but, you know, she actually has a lot of great gags, and she's running around in a chicken costume, and, yeah, she has a bunch of great gags. That, you know, she eats candy by, like, pecking at it with just animation that really sells you on it. So, okay, well done with her, and the revelation too that she knew what was up all along. I mean, she was just trying to have fun with the scares. She wasn't actually holding anything against Princess Luna. That was okay, really well done there too. And I mean, every so often though, you realize saying all these Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Luna, talking about like dead serious character analysis to those names. That's I guess a little bit of the genius of this show. Take this completely cookie cutter, glittery shell that of the old show and fill it full of real characterization. That's, I mean, very smart stuff there. It just leaves you realizing how silly it all sounds if you haven't actually seen it. But okay, moving on. So okay, what did I say? Yeah. Also, the only one I don't think, well, Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy I didn't get to yet. Rainbow Dash, they use her very well in this episode. You know, I mean, it's one that doesn't have to be about her. It doesn't have to explore her too much. Just let her be what she sometimes is, a little bit obnoxious, a little bit in your face, and just not, again, just sort of in a, well, not a good-natured way, but in a playful kind of way. Like, she's just having fun being obnoxious, and yeah, that just is what it is. She scares some people, ponies, and then gets hers at the end too. So okay, and then Fluttershy just brings down the house in her appearance. That was completely just hilarious. I mean, every shot with her, every single moment, it's just like her reaction, just like scared out of her mind, and I mean, obviously, you know that nothing bad is actually going to happen to her. So I mean, you don't exactly feel sorry for her, but I mean, you do sort of take in just how much she is like completely at like how quickly she hits the end of her rope, just like completely frozen in the moment. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, just good character moments all around. I mean, Spike too, he has some good lines in there. It just it's kind of fun to see him hanging out with Twilight at the beginning. You know, nothing in particular, just sort of how they are everyday friends as much as anything else. So okay, just all the way around, really well done. Great character episode. A great exploration of this type of character, Princess Luna, and how all this might unfold, and how what everyone has to bring to the table, I guess, is sort of the message. You know, how sometimes like it's all in good fun, that sort of thing. So just all in all, yeah, really smart, well done. Probably one of their best so far. So okay, nothing but good things to say about it, which seems to be, well, okay, that's not a recurring theme lately, because I have been a little more critical of the past couple of ones, even the ones I said were really good, but yeah, this time, other than maybe Pinkie Pie, and that bit where Luna's like, what is this fun thou speak of, that was actually kind of cringe-inducing, but other than that, just good all the way around. So, okay, so it looks like Season 2 really came out swinging, and the next one is Sister Hooves Social, so we'll see if that continues. I'll see you then.